Hello, my minions. This is the Masked Crusader, and welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've done a LP world, or LP video for my LP world. But options. Why is it on peaceful? Anyways, it's been a while, and if you noticed on my channel, I've done a few videos about some redstone stuff because I'm getting ready to do some redstone. Anyways, over the last 3 weeks, I actually got to work from home for several weeks. And what's nice about doing that is I can put the game on, and then I can forget about it, and then I can do stuff in the game. And then when what I did is I did a lot of enchanting, and a lot of enchanting. If you saw my 30-second timer video, let me just take you over there. This is what it's going to be. I'm gonna turn this automatic mushroom farm into, this mushroom farm into an automatic. Right now it's semi-automatic. Well, it's not even semi-automatic now. It's broken. Go away. I don't care. I am on the new snapshot. But anyways, what I was doing with this is I've cleared out this room back here, and I've actually recorded a couple videos about this. But I plan on making this button, which is right there, open the floodgates to harvest all the mushrooms in, and it needs to run for 30 seconds because that's how long it takes for all the mushrooms to flow from the front, back to the front up here. So the idea is that this button, when you press it once, will turn on the floodgates, and it will harvest all the mushrooms that are there. And then after 30 seconds, everything should be collected right here, and it'll turn off. That was the purpose of the 30-second timer invention that I created. So I cleared this out so I could build it, and I had a lot of problems, which is why I made the video about the 30-second timer. And now that I've got it figured out, I'm going to build it. So in 1.4.6, you could enchant books, and I enchanted some books. I turned these on, and then I went AFK for an hour at a time, and then I'd just kill them all, and then I'd enchant a book. After 3 weeks, I enchanted, these right here, this is my, I guess it's a reference thing, so that I can know what enchantments work with what. These are tool enchantments, these are weapon enchantments, these are armor enchantments, and where they go specifically. I've only got thorns 1. I needed thorns 2. And these are bow enchantments. So this is my my key, I guess, about all the different enchantments. And I think this is true. This is every enchantment you can get. Maybe not every power of enchantment, but I think this is all of them. But that wasn't enough, so I enchanted some more. And each of these columns are the same enchantment. So this whole row is sharpness, this whole row is smite. The whole reason I did this is because I wanted these books, Silk Touch. And the reason I want Silk Touch, I don't need both of them. It took me about each of these, well, most of these, I think each of them actually, is a level 30 enchantment. There were a couple I did. I think my 2 Silk Touch I was able to get at 18. It's been a while since I've played. So anyways, the reason I wanted these is in order to, in order to get cobwebs so that I can build my 30-second timer. I need Silk Touch. Oh, I've got it on a pair of shears. Let's see how much this will cost. 6 levels. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave here, and I'm going to go ahead and get 6 levels from my grinder, and then we will enchant these shears so that I can get a cobweb. See you in a minute. Alright, so I guess I want to show you this. I got my levels. I actually got 11 levels instead of the 6 I needed. But do I have them with me? Yeah, so here's when I was getting all my levels for all my books. I filled up all of these with zombie flesh, and I got quite a bit of iron, And potatoes and stuff. I don't think I have any more room for flesh, though. Ooh, I did. I do have a couple left. And then I got all the bows that I could ever want. And all the arrows I ever want. I actually ended up over here making a garbage can to throw away the extra stuff, because when you go through 2,800 levels, you get a lot of garbage. So anyways, now that I got this, we can go over here. We can enchant my shears with silk touch, and we'll take those. Actually, do I have an unbreakable? Sharpness, my bane, knockback, power. Nope, not in there. Unbreakable, no protection. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3 is all I got. Okay, I'll take one. How can I put unbreaking on here too? For 9, I could. It's not worth it. So anyways, the reason I did all this is because I wanted these. And the reason I wanted these is because I gotta go back up. It's because I want to build that 30-second timer, like I said just a minute ago. So let's go make sure that these work. I haven't used these yet to see if I can get cobwebs. But we'll come up to the top over here, and we'll come down here. So this is kind of cool. I'm actually way excited for, ouch, for, aha, I got it. That is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and make a collection of some of these. I'm actually way excited for this redstone update. I don't think that there's anything in the redstone update that's going to affect stuff that I've built. I don't do like crazy wild redstone. But the thing I'm interested in is the hopper. I'm way excited for that, so I can turn some of these, like my egg farm. I've been playing around in, get up there. I've been playing around in creative, and I found a really cool, ooh, thunder. That's scary. I found a really cool design for an automatic chicken farm that'll, I think, whoa, hello, that I think will be better than what I'm currently running. So I'm going to go ahead. I think 12 is enough. That's cool. So we'll build, well, I'm going to take you up to an area where I've been working, and we'll see in a minute. So if any of you remember coming down this stairway with me a long time ago, I actually cut into this room because there was some stuff in there. Well, I cleaned this room up, called it my project room. And what I've done in here is I've put a project wall of all the projects that I want to get done. So I want to finish the carrot farm. I want to automate that. I want to automate the mushroom farm. I want to add retractable fall platform on the harvesters, those harvesters, so that they kill. Go to the end, work on my city over there, work on the distant village. Time zones, we'll talk about that in a different episode. Remind me to come back to that. Finish the wall around my city, build a supermarket, build a automated brewing stand. I should probably change that. So, brewing station. I want to put this automated brewing station. I've never built a brewing station, so building an automated one would be cool. Down here, I want to replace the T flip-flops in the harvester. We'll do that on a different thing, on a different video. There's something else. Oh, yeah. Implement hoppers in harvesters. Done. So, I've heard that you can't build hoppers in vanilla, but I don't know. So let's go ahead and check it out. It's in here. Nothing. We'll go ahead and put some of this stuff in here. Put that in there. Put the signs in there. Okay. So the recipe for our hopper is smooth stone and a chest. So put the chest in the middle. Put some smooth stone around it, and you can build them. So I will be implementing these. Cool. All right. Let me get some stuff together, and we'll start building that. We'll start automating this mushroom farm, and we'll be good. So, see you in a minute. So, before we start building, I went and caught some fish because my cats weren't responding to me, and I wanted to do this as a public service announcement. If you have cats and you've got more than one Minecraft account, your cats will only respond to the account that you were logged into your map as when you tamed them. So yeah, put those back in where I got them. So I was doing some research on the hopper, which I can't remember what happened to it. I'll have to go find it. But anyways, I was doing some research on the hopper, and apparently there's a glitch bug. Which glitch bug? That's kind of redundant. There's a glitch where it duplicates your items. So I don't think I'll play with the hopper in this world until, look, there's fish in there, until they get that fixed, because I don't want to cheat. Now I wanted to show you something before we start building that thing downstairs. So if you guys remember a couple, well, it was right after I built my TMC farms, these guys, that I went AFK here for like 12 hours, and a bunch of Endermen came in, and even though they never walked in front of my path, they really griefed my area, and it took quite a while to put it back together. So what I did is I spent some time cleaning up down here, and underneath each of these levels I added a I added a layer of brick underneath, so that if they do, I left the pumpkins open, but if they do take the dirt, since they can't pick up bricks, I did down here as well, since they can't pick up bricks, they won't be able to grief these farms anymore. Now, that being said, if they come over here and take one of these, they'll still pop down into my redstone room, which I plan on changing. I'm gonna redo these T flip-flops with a different type of T flip-flop, because just because it'll use the comparator. I found a T flip-flop that works really well with the comparator, so yeah, we'll do that. Now we were gonna go build over here, so I need to gather some stuff together. Specifically, I need to find my cobwebs that I harvested earlier with you. I think, oh, I know where they are. They're in this chest, my spare chest. So I need to make some, do I have enough lava? I want one more lava. So I'll take a bucket. I'll go get some lava and get some redstone and build some tripwire hooks, and then we will go over into that room and I will finish automating this mushroom farm with one of my 30-second timers. So we will see you when I see you. Alright, so I got my tripwire hooks, I got a bucket of lava, which means I got 3 buckets of lava. Let's go ahead and build this. Oh, I need some redstone. And those cows are loud. So we need some redstone. I made some. Did I make some? I didn't make some. I thought I made some. Alright, so we got some redstone. We'll probably need a couple repeaters. We need some redstone torches, which I don't have, so I'm going to have to make some of those. Let's go get some wood, and then we will go finish that thing. So anyways, what's happened over the last 3 weeks is, well, I've done a lot of work in here, enchanting stuff and doing whatnot. I built my project wall so that I can finish my projects. I think the next project that I want to do, is I want to get off to the end so that I can beat the Ender Dragon. Let's go and grab as many of those as I can, and then I can build an Ender farm over there. Because, I mean, this farm works great. I mean, I'm so impressed with the turnout of these two, what are they called? Dungeons. I love how efficient they are. They're great, but they're not great, if you know what I mean. So, anywho, there's that. So, the button's on the other side of this, and I've got this wire going down. This wire goes into a set of redstone that hold down, I know I'm moving fast, that hold down this block, and behind those is water, which will flow to the center and drop off my stuff. Now, I eventually want to put a hopper right here, and then it'll catch my stuff when it flows into the hopper. Maybe I'll even put the hopper right there, pointing into a chest right here, and then the button will go like right there. Whatever. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Anyways, so the idea is to get this wired up. So anyways. So, well, I guess I can just kind of talk about what I'm doing here. I want some cobblestone or some smooth stone. I don't want dirt. I don't like dirt. So anyways, how was your holiday? I hope you guys had a good Christmas, good New Year, whatever. Sure, that amount of cobble should do. So mine was good. I don't know if any of you have had this before, but we got what's called a soda stream. It's a homemade soda system, so that we can make homemade soda whenever we would like, and that's awesome and all, but their cola flavors aren't that great. It's good, but it's not wonderful. So I'm currently looking, trying to figure out how to get some Pepsi syrup, because I'm a Pepsi drinker. Let's see if this makes it all the way. Oh, I need a repeater there. Because, anyways, there you go. And no, we need a block there as well. Where'd my cobble go? So anyways, that's fun. There we go. Okay. So that should work for triggering these. Now we need to make an RS NOR latch here. So we'll put that there, that there, and we will swap it. Because right now, as you can see, everything's flowing, I think. Yep. Everything. Oh, this side's not flowing. I wonder why. Anyways, we gotta switch this, so let's go ahead and switch it. And that should close everything. This is still flowing. Why are you still flowing? Oh, because it connected there instead of going into that thing. So we need to kill that. We need to bring this over. Put the repeater there, the redstone there. Kill them. There. Now that will stop that flowing. Alright, that being said, that means I've got a few. They're bad. I should have a few things right there ready for pickup. I must have already picked them up. 10 red and 5 brown. Alright, so that's good. So the RS NOR latch system works. Now, we need to create the drop zone. So the way I did this was did that, and that came into, is it enough? It's not enough. That came into a block here. I can't get up high enough. Alright, fine. So this should be awesome. And now from there, we build up a system, and the furnace will go right there. Not the furnace, the dispenser, which I have a couple of, so let's go get that. This is actually a pretty cool design. I'm glad I figured it out, because it's going to be a nice 30-second timer. So, dispenser, I have 1. Nice. I don't need torches right now. Hey, let me go. Alright. So, this will, let me put some redstone down. That goes into there. Whoops. Not that direction. We need to go the other way. Alright. That's good. And now we need to surround it. Oh, that can't go there. And then these go out. The reason I want 3 buckets of lava is because I don't want flowing lava down there. I can still access that to switch it, so that's good. I don't want flowing lava down there because that'll induce some lag. But, anyways, so let's go ahead and kill those. And kill those. I can't kill that one. So I'll just leave that one in place too. Alright. Tripwire hooks. These are amazing. So put that there. And I got these. Not those. Tripwire hooks right here. We want those to connect to here. And to a block here. Then we want a piece of string, which I've got right there, to go in between. Now that'll trigger the reset. So let's go ahead and block this in. And then this is wired into here. So when that switches off, it'll power this dispenser, which will spit out some blocks, and I'll fill that with cobblestone because I've got some cobblestone, and it's a renewable resource. So let's go get 2 stacks of cobblestone and one, what's the word? Alright, I need 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 cobweb. Alright, this is the moment of truth. Make sure that I've done everything properly. So we throw this in there. Ka-chunk. No. Oops. Oh no, that doesn't matter because it's an RS NOR. However, I wanted the lava down there to destroy anything that drops down there. Let's go get 2 more buckets of lava. And then, because I don't want entities just floating around. Not that it'll slow the game down much, because I'm only going to hit that button probably once every 3 or 4 days. Right here. So we'll put that there. We'll put that there. Alright. So this is it. This is the final test. Ooh, I need to eat. Too much running. Alright, this is final test. Alright, so we want lava there. And we want to swap those buckets. And we want there. And that way, put that there. And we're good. So that'll destroy any blocks that fall there. And then we need our cobweb. I know this is kind of boring, but I figured I'd get it done so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And we will open that. And we will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stacks of cobblestone in there, which will act as my reset. And then we can get rid of that one because we want this thing to do what it does. And now I need to eat. Now we're going to seed these just a little bit so that we can... Now what I did here is I added some light in the ceiling. It's not too bright, so let's go ahead and put a piece of redstone actually right there so that when it washes off it'll show me how far, if I've got the timing right. And I think I do. It's a piece of redstone. Alright, so I added some lighting because I didn't want mobs to spawn in here anymore, even though it was kind of fun when they did. And here is, I'm going to put that there just so that if mobs do spawn. And here's the button. That opens everything. Should wash them all the way down. It does. Let's go monitor this. So it's falling. And we want to make sure that it turns off everything automatically after 30 seconds. Because that's when the redstone should show up. There's one. Come on, 2. Oh, it's right there. Close enough. Close enough for me, man. That's awesome. So, this project is done. We're going to go ahead and cap that closed. Whoops. There's a ton of empty space in here now because I was planning on building that larger one. But let's go ahead and put a regular torch there and a regular torch there to give me some light. And this project is done. Automatic mushroom farm. So, the one thing that I do want to change, like I said, is I want to put a hopper somewhere around here and a chest to collect them, because it's going to take a long time for that chest to fill up, so might as well just do it. But I'm not going to do it until the hoppers are fixed. So, that was good. I don't know what else to do. Let's go look at the list. Oh, I don't want that. So, down here. This is where I want to implement hoppers in Harvester. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Automated brewing stand? No. Add retractable. Where was it? Finish mushroom farm. Okay, it's done. So we'll go ahead and just put it up there with a blank. I think we're good. All right, so which is the next one that you guys want to see? I think the next one I want to do is figure out the automated brewing station, because that sounds like a lot of fun. Or the T flip-flop in the harvester. I can show you my new T flip-flop design. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. So, yeah, there's that. I think I'm going to finish off this video with a very efficient duplicator, if you're into that. We'll go over to the creative world and I will show you the duplicator that I've created, which turns one stack of like diamonds into 3 or 4 stacks every time it passes through. So it's very efficient. It's kind of expensive to build, but not really, because it's just chests and cobblestone, which are or chests and smooth stone, which are both completely renewable resources. So, without further ado, hello guy. Oh, no sit. I'm going to just line you up with your brothers and sisters. Without further ado, let's go over to my redstone world, and I will show you this amazing duplicator. Alright, like I promised, I'd show you my duplicator. Now, the way this works, I covered it in glass so you guys can see. The way that hoppers duplicate is if an item gets stuck on the side, the stack will still get sucked in, but it may not disappear until later. So how this works is if I throw a stack of diamonds, let's go ahead and grab another block of this. If I throw a stack of diamonds in here and it flows down the edge here, each time it passes over one of these, it can duplicate a stack into that hopper, and then I've just got a pipe underneath that will send all those duplicates into that chest. So let me show you. I've just got one. This chest is empty, and each of these hoppers is empty because it's feeding into another one. So yeah, we're good. So let's see if I can get a good throw on this. Now, another thing that they did really well is they gave you the control Q to drop an entire stack rather than just one. So if I stand right here and I aim over there and I control Q, see it float across the top of there. That means a full stack went in there and a full stack went into that one. So I just doubled the size. So we'll go ahead and grab some. Let's see if I can get these out. Let's look, because these are going to start flowing out. So here, oh, see, it dropped 4 stacks in there. Let's see how many dropped into this one. None. Okay, so that one, and then these are, that's not good. Okay, so then that dropped. That 1 stack turned into 5 stacks. So if I drop 5 stacks into here, we should see amazing duplication. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what happens is they just keep continuing when the hopper's full. So those 2 hoppers are now full to the gills. So we'll take these out, and we'll take these out, and then we'll take, oh, there's none in there. So that means there's some down here. Take that out, take those out, and oops, sorry, I just messed up the screen. Let's get back into there, and then there's, of course, these stacks. So after 2 tosses, I've taken 1 stack of diamonds, and I've multiplied it into 9, 10.5 stacks. So, and that was very quick. You saw it. Less than 2 minutes. So that's why this duplicator bug is no fun, even though it kind of is. Because if you want something done right, you build it and you do it yourself. So, anyways, that's an awesome way to cheat to get tons of stuff. I'm not going to use it, but if you guys want to know how to duplicate items, you can. Here's a chicken egg duplicator. This is a design for a new chicken farm that I have that I want to build without water. All these chickens are just standing on 2 hoppers, which are feeding into these chests. And these chests are actually, wow, it's good. This is also taking advantage of the duplicator bug, because when chickens lay eggs, they can sit on the edge and then they duplicate until it decides to disappear. So anyways, each of these lights right here, this one and this one, are hooked up to half of the chest here. So when this side fills up completely, this light will come on, and when this side fills up completely, this light comes on. And all that wiring is it doesn't have to be a comparator. It could be just no, it has to be a comparator so that the signal comes off at the right strength. Now these can be connected at the end, because when this side is completely full, the signal will only reach to to right here, it won't actually get into the repeaters to turn on that switch. And if you want to see, it's just an invert switch, and then under here's another inverter. So that's how that works. So we'll actually end up building these over on the other side. The problem with this, though, is they start to glitch, and they look like they're coming through the glass, but they're actually not. So there's that. So, at the end of this, you got two bonuses. It's my duplicator and my new chicken farm. So thanks for watching. We'll talk about that some other time. Thanks for watching. This is Masked Crusader signing off. We'll see you next time.